We left some jelly donuts there.
Oh, it's a rice ball. She throws it at Prism. A short while later, Akiza, Prism, and Lavi all pull up to the island, and as they're just like launching past everything, they reach the edge of the shore, and as they hit it, the ice just kind of swiftly arches upwards and plants all three of you gracefully onto the ground. Prism just has one hand gingerly, like, not even gingerly, like, in a claw-like grip on Kiza, as he was not prepared for that.
Lavi's kind of jumping around because he's quite happy. He really enjoyed it. He like hugs Kiza, he's like, that was awesome! And he keeps jumping around like, oh, I'll do that again.
Kiza just freezes up when you hug her, and then when you step away, she's like, yeah, any time. We can go again, like right now if you want.
Yeah! But wait, shouldn't we find out new power first?
Yeah.
Me? I mean...
Yeah, we should. We definitely should. Yeah.
So Lavi, he looks at the island and he's like, and he does aura sense, and he's like, what's it? Is this money on the floor here?
Yeah, no problem. Take a wad of Poke Benjis and chuck them down this way to see if they get caught on the spider web.
Oh, never mind. Sure. I'm sure it's unrelated.
Good old callback joke. Kiza looks at you and says, I'm sure that's just your imagination. No one would bring money to this island. That's ridiculous.
No, I know, right? Yeah, it's just some spider webs and money over there. I don't know. I'll ignore it, I think. Must be in my imagination.
Prism, who has just finished healing his Pokemon, looks around and says, so what are we looking for exactly? You're really vague on the great power bit. He looks at you and Kiza approaches, saying, well, at the village, the Loud group who came and visited us had an Azelf, and they claimed to be from this island, and Azelf said that on this island there was even more power, which, you know, I personally could always...
The Azelf was oddly specific.
Don't you mean the dog?
Kind of scrubbed out on the details there.
Kiza says, yeah, it did keep calling itself a dog. I don't know what that's about. Oh, look, a jelly donut.
We left some jelly donuts there.
Oh, it's a rice ball. She throws it at Prism. Prism just holds it, unsure of what to do with it.
Lavi is going to use Aura Sense to try and get a kind of...
Trying to get it...
a take. He's trying to get his bearings and whatnot.
You could do an attack check for that. So what is your attack stat as just regular Lavi?
That is an excellent question. My attack stat is... let me just lower the combat stage first. 18?
Okay, and then you get a bonus for whenever you use an attack roll or a strength check, right? Or something like that? Due to Black
yes. Belt? I get a +3 with this version to any roll, I believe. Let me just double check. Strong guy, yes, that. Whenever you make an attack check or make a roll that requires you to add your attack modifier, you can roll damage. For you to roll damage, add a 3 to your roll.
Okay, so you get a +7 total to your Aura Sense. To those who do not know, we upgraded to PTA 2.0, and in a lot of ways, it is a lot better. Lavi's character has changed a little bit, so if you wonder, why isn't Lavi rolling +34s like I'm used to him rolling? This is why.
So what am I actually rolling now for this?
D20 +7.
Okie dokie. D20 +7. Okie dokie. There.
23. Okay! You detect that this island is actually largely abandoned, aside from a couple Pokemon here and there. But up ahead, down this path, and to the north true west, you can detect two faint but steady auras.
Larry's like waving to the guys to follow him this way. He's like, I think we should go this way. over this way, yeah, where I'm going?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Prism and Kiza are just kind of following you as you lead the way. You know it's up this path over here.
Yeah.
And as Kiza is taking Prism along, Prism just asks her, so how did you meet Lavi, and who are you? And she just says, oh, I'm just a friend from a little village that Lavi saved. And Prism just says, yeah, they have a habit of doing that, don't they? He said, his pride a little stung. As you were walking along, you can
Lavi's like, oh, it's a Zoroark!
I hope that man will just give it to me.
No. Lavi would never expect that. But Lavi's just like...
All right.
Lavi's like, oh, this reminds me of my bear I used to have. Oh, he's so cute.
Shockingly, despite you just running up to a random Pokemon that you've never met and just grabbing it by its face and rubbing it, it doesn't seem to mind too much. In fact, the old man standing nearby just is a little amused and surprised.
I would like to just point out that in IRL, I don't just walk up to people's random dogs and just stroke them randomly. That's not me. But Lavi doesn't know this. He doesn't have this.
So you find a Zoroark, and it's just wild and real chill, and it's real old looking. In fact, it looks about as old as this ancient old man who's just kind of chilling and sitting.
Yeah. Lavi looks up to the old man, and he's like, you have a really beautiful Zoroark, sir. He's really well raised.
Oh, why thank you. I'm actually going to die today, so you can have him.
You're gonna have him.
So the old man looks at you and goes, oh, hello. It looks like my friend is taking quite a shine to you. What is your name, young man?
Like he's like, my name's Lavi, and those are my friends.
Hello, Lavi. My name is Kono. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Lavi gives Kono a respectful bow, and he's like, a pleasure to meet you too, sir.
Oh, none of that. He stands up, puts out his arms, and gives you just a big old bear hug. A nice, smelly bear hug. This old man feels like he hasn't showered in a while.
Lavi doesn't care about stuff like that. He just hugs him back. He's just like, yeah, I'll take a hug.
Oh, hugs are nice. Kiza just approaches and says, "Oh yeah, didn't hug me. That's okay. That's fine."
Did you want to hug Kiza?
No, it's fine.
Lavi just doesn't give her a chance to answer. He just runs up and hugs her. Just like,
One for you too, Prism. You really need it.
yes, he does. He gives him a big bear hug. Just
Give
crushes him. Just like cracks all his spine. It's like using his mega strength.
You pick him up and you give him like that good old crack in the back, and he's like, "Thanks, Lavi. You're the best." Yep. Hugs all around. The old man just comes and says, "So what brings you to this island, young people?" And then he eyes Prism and Kiza and says, and guess.
Ultimate power.
Like we're seeking a new power. I heard there was new power here, and I want new power so I can protect my friends.
He says, well, I know of this power of which you speak. It's actually very fascinating. I came here to study it myself, but unfortunately, that power does not exist here anymore. It seems it was gone. Some people came to this island a while ago looking for the power, and they took it for themselves.
Yes, we like power.
I imagine they didn't do it for selfish reasons. I imagine they had a good reason for it. But how does Lavi react to that?
Lavi's actually gonna be pretty disappointed. He's like, no, he sort of drops down to his knees. He's like, but I can't. If I don't get stronger, then my friends are just gonna keep dying. Everyone's gonna keep going away.
Kiza comes over and she's like, well, your friend isn't dead though. That's something we don't need this crappy power. She wipes away the mirage. We don't need this. She's fine. Yeah, you saw
We
it.
don't need this. I love that. We don't need this. Just wipes it away.
You don't need that power. We got that inside of us, right? Friendship. Yay. Prism kind of just shrugs. Yeah, friendship. Woo. We got this. Kono stands over and says, I'm sorry about you not getting the power you need, but may I ask, why do you need this power?
Lavi he looks down. He's just like, for the second time in my life, I had to watch people that I care about, suffer and be hurt, and there was nothing I could do. I was just a pathetic, weak child again.
Oh, but I'm sure you weren't as weak as you thought you were, but, well, I know you have good reason, son, but why do you need power? Says, I understand this boy right here, and we're looking to protect the ones he loves, but what about you? Kiza says, well, I have my own reasons. She gets a little defensive, taking a closer look at this old man. With that, he looks at Prism, and he just kind of stands cross-armed and defensive. He says, I've got my reasons too.
The old man's like, yeah, I wasn't really bothered about you, son. I was going to ask you to hand me a pen so I can write down some notes. These two.
Write down some notes.
He says, well, if you don't want to share, I guess I can't show you my power. He looks at you.
Your power?
What?
He raises two eyebrows, just kind of like wiggling them back and forth like a gross caterpillar. He says, I don't have the power here on this island, but I can show you some new stuff. I'm sure.
Wait a minute. An old man wants to show me stuff. Oh no. It's like, yeah, I want to see power.
Now, hold on, Lavi. That's not exactly. I can show you how to master the true power of aura. Oh, that's what he meant. Okay.
I mean, yeah. Well, that's all I assumed he meant. Aura. I mean, whatever.
That's all he could mean. That's all he could definitely mean. Nothing weird, nefarious, or weird old man. Can we not? And the old man says, nonsense. Why don't you just get a sample of what true aura mastery can do? Have any of you ever used aura before?
Lavi just puts his hand up, like, me.
Kiza raises a hand, down, with her head down, and Prism just looks around and shrugs. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm doing here. And the old man looks and says, nonsense!
Kiza sort of mumbles to herself, third wheeling, that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing here.
Nonsense! He comes over, he pats Zorua on the head and says, would you two young people, and you over there, and with that, Kiza's hair, leaps into the air. What does that mean? You two young people and you over there, would you be so kind as to honor me with a Pokemon battle?
Sure.
Kiza looks over and says, yeah, I know where this is going, and I'm not participating. She comes and leans against the wall and says, you two have fun.
Okay.
Prism steps on over, unsure, and says, I'll just go along with this. The Zorua just kind of stands up, his old bones just creaking, walks out, and just wiggles to and fro a little bit, just kind of getting used to standing up and walking around again. It's just, all right,
Lavi is.
Go on then.
So am I battling?
Both you and Prism are, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Prism comes over and says, I've seen this movie before, man. That old man is probably some kind of ancient ninja master, and that Zora is probably some kind of...
Lavi's eyes wide and is like, oh, you think so?
They knock it out.
I'm pretty sure that, I hope we stand a chance. What have you got? I'm more of a support trainer than a direct attack trainer. You got anything really strong?
He's like, well, I got Chopper, I got Burns, I got Houdini, I got Lucario.
Yeah,
I don't know who those are. What are
right,
those?
Yeah. I got Lavi tells him his Pokemon. It's like I've got a Tyrantrum, Charizard, Alakazam, Lucario.
I got Johnny,
Garchomp,
Rocket, and Bimbo, and
and I got a Dragos.
He says, okay, cool. I'll send out. Why don't we do a sunny day tactic? I'll send out Umbreon and Venusaur, and you send out your Charizard. Can it Mega Evolve?
Huh? Lavi just sort of looks at him, blanks, and then raises an eyebrow and cocks his head like, what?
Okay, you attack. I'll back you up.
Gotcha.
He just says defeated.
That's a strategy I can. So he calls out Charizard. He calls out Burns. He's like, that's a strategy I can get behind.
Prism sends out his 2 Pokemon flanking yours. Alright, he says to Lavi, alright, there's a good chance that we're gonna get completely blindsided by this guy, so don't underestimate him. Group initiative.
I never underestimate an opponent.